business listing. A lot's talked about SEO for your websites, search engine optimization, and such. But I'll tell you what, the way artificial intelligence is going and Google search has been acting over the past couple years, your Google business listing is going to be one of the most important things that you have correct. And just to make sure everybody's on the same page, a lot of you know you have a Google business listing, or if you don't have one yet, just to show you what I mean, um, say we're looking for home inspectors in Tampa, Florida. Somebody's looking for home inspectors in Tampa, Florida. Your Google business listing is going to be these that show up. All right. Obviously, there's a lot more than three. There's just the top three that show up, the way Google ranks them. And then you can click more businesses and see all of them. The reason your Google business listing is so important is because a lot of times everybody fights so hard for rankings. So InterNACHI right here is ranked at the top here. Then Yelp, Angie's List, then there's a Pillar to Post, and a couple other companies here. They go down in order. But honestly, the way Google's doing it now with your smartphone or with your computer, they're putting their business listings first. And typically, people's going to use Google Maps or their business listing to find inspectors. So there's all that SEO, search engine optimization, goes into all this. Well, I will say that your business listing, which is totally free, is very important, and you can optimize that to make sure Google's displaying that to people. In the first, they'll change the results up. If I kept hitting reload, these would usually change order a few times. Sometimes new ones will pop up. Google keeps how they actually sort them proprietary. They really don't explain it, but there's some basic science to it on how you can make your listing more credible, and it makes it easier to show up on this listing here. So to get started, make sure you have to have a Gmail account. So after you're signed into Google on your Gmail account, you're just going to go on Google, just type in here business listing, and it actually will take you to this page. Now, you may already have a Google business page, which is great. Google may have made you one, because actually the Google computers make business listings after they get business data from people. Even if you didn't want one, you might already have a name in Google. So check that, or you might have to start from scratch. I'm just going to do an example like starting from scratch, but if you had one in here, it would already populate. So we're just going to call this example inspections. Oops. And it doesn't seem to have any names under that. But if you see, as you start typing, if Google already had a listing or your listing's already active, well, this is in Russia, but there will be, it would already populate with your business name. If it doesn't populate, then you'll have to make a new business account. And so you make sure your business name is correct, exactly how you want it to display. Hit continue. You are going to be a service business where your business makes visits to customers. Correct. Next. Select a category. I'll delete this. So just start typing. You can type in inspector, and there you go. So your main category, you can add more later, but your main category is a home inspector. I don't know if they have home inspection. No, they just have home inspector as a category. Make sure you hit next. Service areas. So make sure you put your primary service area first. You can actually pick a city. I think you can even you can go by county, city. You can add multiple service areas. So let's just say I'm going to say Montgomery County, Tennessee, service area. Clarksville, Tennessee is a service area, and let's just say Tennessee. All right, so in the area that I live, these would be some primary examples of Clarksville's our main city here. We're in Montgomery County, and Springfield's an adjoining city. You can always add to this later when you get further in your profile, but your service area is very important because when people are searching for home inspector in the area, you know, you don't want your results showing up, you know, to somebody. If you're in Tampa, Florida, it doesn't make any sense to be showing up on Mobile, Alabama results. So make sure your service areas are filled in exactly by county, by region, or by city, everywhere where you service. Is very important. You can actually adjust these later. All right, make sure you enter your business phone number in your website. Website's optional, but obviously if you have a website, add it here. Very important for the website bar here. Go to your website homepage or a landing page you want them to go to from your Google listing. After you open it, literally copy the web address and then paste it on here. Don't just type it in there, to make sure it has every single little dot and HTTPS and every single thing in there. So that way it populates properly and Google gives it a higher level of confidence that it's the correct location. Well, must include a phone number or site. So, all right. All right, put your business on the map. Start connecting with your customers. It'll get you discover people in the area. You'll also open you up to reviews, which I know that scares a lot of people, but reviews is one of the most important things for Home Inspector, which we'll cover that later in the course about how to manage reviews and how to get 60, 70, 80% of your clients leaving reviews from day one. And because the more reviews you get, the more credible your Google profile is, and the more likely it is to show up higher in the search results. Just make sure Google's smarter than to you make fake profiles and give yourself reviews. They'll figure that out. But so make sure that you are getting just qualified reviews from clients. The Google algorithm figures that out, and they know who's who. Sometimes you'll get fake reviews. I have a whole other course or a whole other part of this course about how to handle fake reviews or negative reviews. But reviews are very important. And then also you'll be able to manage your business on Google. How do I say, check that to get news to update your Google profile. I'm not going to check that right now. I don't want calls to that number, but Google won't call you. You'll get a lot of those spam calls, but Google will never call you about your profile, but they will send you messages and stuff on how to improve your profile compared to other home inspectors in your area compared to their profile. Hit continue, and it's setting up the business right now. Your mailing address. All right, very important. You gotta put a credible mailing address in here, whether that's your home or an office. Do not use a P.O. box for this. Do not use a P.O. box. Do not use one of those post office suites like at FedEx or UPS where you can rent a box, because it all goes the same, the post office or the UPS store, but it says suite 200 and it's just a post office box. They want a physical address to verify the mailing address of your business, and this physical address needs to be in your business area. All right, so put my address in there. I have nothing to hide. That's my address. And then you can verify the account with your phone number, where they'll text a voice call or a business video. They also have some more options where they can mail you some things, but I recommend just doing the phone one.